Well, this makes for fairly uncomfortable viewing. We've known, guys, we've known for quite a while that Dean is a bit... Well, he hasn't been giving 100%, let's say, if we're being nice. In fact, throughout this episode, people have been noticing Dean and the way he behaves. Colleen picked up on it, actually, after the excruciating eating trial that Reverend Richard Coles and Maura Higgins had to do. She was noticing, well, Dean's kind of not done much. And Dean did nothing in that eating trial. He just sat there and watched because he didn't have to do anything. He got out of it, and they probably deliberately made sure he wasn't part of it because they knew he'd scream and do nothing.
But that eating challenge was tough. I think they've redeemed themselves. Don't know about Dean though.
Then back at main camp, they were joined by Richard, Maura, Dean, and Dean is faffing and fussing over who's going to sleep where and which beds are going to be taken. And Danny claims a new bed because he's fed up of sleeping in a hammock, which I completely understand. Reverend Richard is having to sleep in a hammock because there are no beds for him. And Oti is saying to Reverend Richard, well, you know what, Reverend Richard, I can always swap with you. And he's saying, no, please, no, don't. And meanwhile, Dean just takes Danny's bed and goes to sleep.
I just feel bad for him.
I don't think he should be in a hammock, personally.
I don't think so either.
So see how you feel.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be...
And if you don't feel good, I'll switch with you.
No, don't.
I'm right next to Melbourne.
Thank you, but I'm sure I'll be fine.
People have not been offering up their beds. In fact, Dean did not offer his bed to anyone. And then he went and he slept on Danny's bed and he took a nap.
And then we have the argument. So Jane has gone down to fetch some wood for the fire. Camp rules are you can't go alone. Dean is supposed to go with her. Dean is still sleeping. So Alan wakes Dean up to tell him to go and get the wood, right? Dean says, according to Alan, he doesn't want to go. And then Alan goes to help Jane. Then eventually Dean catches up with Alan and starts having this weird confrontation of saying, I wasn't doing that, give me a minute, you need to give me a minute when I wake up because my contact lenses are adjusting. Give me a minute. I didn't mean I didn't want to go. I was down here to help, blah, blah, blah. It gets really intimidating about it. And then goes on about, how he wants to help Jane. And then when we do actually see him helping Jane, an older woman, I might add, is carrying a huge sack of wood, huffing and puffing. And there's Dean behind her holding about 3 little logs in his hand. Like, what nonsense is this? And then saying, I'll always help you. I just needed time. He came across as someone who goes from being superficially nice to being a little bit nasty. I'm not sure I like it, Dean, at all.
Has anyone seen any wood anywhere? Well, I can't go on my own.
No,
Dean must wake up and
otherwise
do it.
I'd go and do it with you in a heartbeat.
Jane, I did maybe wake him up. He's had a night's rest on a very luxurious bed. He'll be fine. Camp members are not allowed to go fetch the wood by themselves. So we had to wake Dean up.
Dean, hi mate, it's only Al. Can you hear me? Hello, Dean. Dino. Sorry, mate. Listen, Jane's gone down to collect wood and somebody has to go with her, but there's only you allowed to carry it back up. Don't fancy it? No?
Okay.
Okay.
Are you okay?
I'll go down. I can't carry out.
You can go back
Oh,
now.
you made it?
Yeah, I did make
Alright, but I was trying to
If
wake
you're
you up
gonna-
as soft as I can. I was
If you're gonna
half
wake me up, you
asleep.
need to give me a minute.
Oh,
Alright? If you're
no.
gonna wake me up, listen to me.
Yeah.
Listen to me. If you're gonna wake me up, you need to give me a minute.
Right.
Alright? It takes me a couple of minutes for my contact lenses to
Fine.
get back working again,
That's
alright?
fine.
So you don't need to say to me, do you not fancy it, okay?
But please
And then
listen
don't
to
turn
me.
around and walk away. Alright,
Please
just give
listen
me a
to me.
minute. I'll
Dean.
listen to me. No, you listen to me. Alright, mate, just listen to me.
I've listened to
Just
you.
give me a second. I've
Jane
not
was
finished yet.
halfway down
I
here.
know.
That's why I went.
I know, I get that. I
know.
get that, but you
Right.
need to give me a
Okay,
minute,
mate.
mate. Trust
Okay.
me.
I didn't say it
Honestly.
how you think I meant it, but if you took it that way, then I apologise, okay?
I just needed a minute. I just needed a minute.
I don't think you're going to listen, but that's fine.
I am.
Okay. I didn't want to wake you up, mate. I went, if you don't fancy it, I'll go, but I'm not allowed to carry wood.
you said-
I wasn't
you said-
having a go at you.
I know, I don't think you're having a go
No,
at me.
okay.
I don't think you're having a go at me. I'm not
Right.
saying that.
Right, fair enough, mate.
Oh, I don't think
Jane was halfway down here, so I had to go with
I
her.
don't think you were having a go at me.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is you don't fancy it, okay.
Yeah?
You didn't say you didn't fancy it. I
Yeah.
didn't get a chance to respond.
Sure, mate. No worries.
Do you know what I mean, mate?
Sure, yeah. I understand exactly what you're saying. I apologise if you've taken it that way. It wasn't meant in that way, okay?
That's all right.
was a flippant comment. I'm sorry if you took it in the wrong way. It wasn't actually meant like that. It was just a bit of a joke. Like, if I was asleep and you woke me up, I won't fancy it either.
Yeah.
But I'll always come and help you. Always.
It's all right.
I just didn't understand what was going on there.
I didn't want to wake you up, so
Oh, you can always wake me up.
I thought I'd just come down.